I'm joined with Al again that way.
What's going on, everybody?
And today we have a little something special for you. We are going to be doing a cigar review. Um, just to let you know, thank you for joining us. We are available on YouTube. We are available on Spotify. We are also available on Apple Podcasts. And tonight we're also taping both on location. I'm on location, Brick, New Jersey. I'm at JB Cigar Club. Fantastic joint. If you hear anything, there's just some ambient noise around here. So, it's just we're gonna have guys playing cards. We got guys drinking over there. We got the football games on. We got some basketball games on. And Al's on location too. Al, where you at?
I am on location here at Spring Street Cigars in South Haven, Mississippi. Also hustling, bustling. Got some cigars daily on one television, sports on another television. Of course, I can't even see across the space here because I got my glasses on. But you know, so it's pretty hustling here. So
So today we are going to do something super special. We haven't done this yet, so we've decided to kind of pull it out of our bag of tricks. We are doing a cigar review, and if you haven't figured out what cigar we're doing yet, we are doing the Coroneta Maduro by Crowned Heads. All right, so that's what we're going to be reviewing tonight. Um, I'm super excited. This stick actually made my number one cigar of 2024 for my list. Um, my list was comprised of cigars that were debuted in 2024 at just regular production line sticks, no limited editions or anything. And the top of my list was the Cornetto Maduro by Crown Heads. So I decided to just kind of roll with it tonight. We're going to do a full stick review. Um, but yeah, so that's it. So before we get into anything, uh, what do we got going on news wise? What you got, Al?
well, I got something that's it's from my home state of Mississippi. The Mississippi Smoke Free Air Act dies in committee. It was a bill to the House of Representatives seeking to implement a statewide smoking ban on enclosed public spaces, places of employment, and certain outdoor spaces. So,
Okay.
luckily, that's kind of that's kind of died. So, um, I will still be able to not only smoke here in these wonderful lounges, but at the parks or you know out and about. So I was
Nice.
very very happy to hear that. So um, cities, towns, and counties within Mississippi remain able to enact their own smoking bans uh,
Nice.
wherever they choose. So luckily, I'm safe.
That's good. Yeah, it's weird. New Jersey
But
has kind of like, I don't know uh how your state is, but half of my state is beachfront, and
yeah,
we have a total smoking ban on all beach property. So,
wow,
once you hit that beach, nothing. Yep.
wow,
And they're pretty strict about it, you know.
gotcha,
So
gotcha. Well, I've also heard you guys aren't allowed to pump your own gas.
yeah, we're only one of two states that can't pump our own gas. It's us and
Yeah,
Oregon. Us and Oregon, we can't pump our own gas.
I gotcha. I gotcha. I wouldn't know how to act with full service again.
It's nice, but we don't have to get outside in the weather. But
Absolutely. So, what are your news stories?
okay, so I got two for this week. The first one, Ferio Tego by Michael Herklotz, a great guy. They have officially announced a new Canadian distribution. through, I believe it's Crater International Canada, and it's um, really nice company. Ferry Otego was an old brand. They bought up Nat Sherman, and so now Nat Sherman, Timeless, Metropolitan, Ferry Otego, they're all under one umbrella, owned and run by Michael Herklotz and his partner Brendan. Um, so right now, currently available under the Canadian distribution is their Ferry Otega Elegancia line, Suma line, the Timeless Prestige line, and the Timeless Sterling line. And to be added to the rest of the distribution catalog by the second half of 2025 is the rest of their lines in the catalog of Ferry Otego, Timeless, Nat Sherman, and yeah, those guys. So it's pretty neat. Ferry Otego is an amazing brand. I'm glad Canada is going to be able to experience Ferry Otego. It's got some really nice stuff. I actually got to talk with Michael Herklotz when we were in Asbury Park, not Asbury Park, sorry, Atlantic City for the Atlantic City Cigar Show. And really nice guy, super welcoming. Sorry, super welcoming. Uh, you know, Brendan's awesome, and I'm looking forward to actually meeting them at PCA, kind of hanging out, chilling, talking about what's new. They got some new stuff coming out, so I'm really looking forward to talk to them. And
Mhm.
the big news is, though, we just recently, I believe on a couple days ago, had the Drew Estate Freestyle live event. So, and they did their whole, spiel, what they did, what's new, what's coming out, and they debuted their pack for the quarter. And basically, what it is an event where, every quarter they will do a episode where they will tease the new cigars coming out, and they will put it together with swag, and they make it available to cigar shops. And so we're going to go over some of the stuff that they talked about because there's a lot of good information. And I really think Drew Estate's been good for many many years. So let's go over some of the things that they were talking about first. Um, let's go over some international release information. So right now they just announced a, let's see, they have a Lonsdale that they're releasing, the Year of the Snake. It is the what line is it coming out of? It's coming
It
out of
is. It's
the
the
Liga
legal line.
the Liga Privada line. So it's the Liga Privada Lonsdale. It's a Year of the Snake. It's called. It's a 7x44 Lonsdale size. Um, Only available in Asian markets,
Yeah.
and there's only going to be 1,000 boxes made. Um, it's from the Unico line, and it should be an interesting thing. I actually found one of my local shops is actually carrying it. Unfortunately, the price tag's a little high. Um, so we'll see. I may just pick one up just to kind of see how it is.
Right.
As well as they also showed on camera for the first time the Undercrown 10 Flying Pigs, and
Yes.
those were excuse me, those were an international release only as well. They're not available in North America yet. I hope they will be, because I've been trying to
Yeah.
tap some European friends on the shoulders to see if they can go into some shops and see if they can find them. I haven't been successful yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's
And
that's what I went back and watched it later, and
yeah,
yeah, I've noticed that was a European only release.
yeah.
So
And then now to events. Um, After the international releases, they went to events. They announced their new event cigar is going to be the M81 Shades of Black Flying Pig, which is kind of cool. It's a
yes.
great cigar. And I like the fact that they're doing all these cigars that they put out in Flying Pig size. It's pretty interesting size.
Hmm.
Let's see. So first up is Barn Smokers. They announced their Barn Smokers. The first one is actually going to be their Connecticut Barn Smoker. They're running 2 days at the Connecticut Barn Smoker this year. Last year and the previous years, they only ran one day. It's going to be August 8th and 9th. It is two separate events. You're going to have to buy separate tickets for each day if you want to go to both days. Neither day is different than the other day. So you choose either the 8th or the 9th, or if you're crazy, you can go both days and you're just going to get the same thing over and over again. So that's in Connecticut. That's in Connecticut, August 8th and 9th. The second one is going to be Claremont, Florida, and that's going to be at the Florida Sungrown facility, and that's going to be November 8th. And yeah, so I mean, it's interesting. I've always wanted to check out their facility down at Florida Sungrown. Um, the next event that they announced was the family reunion,
Mhm.
which is the Kentucky Castle, which it looks like an amazing event. And that is September 6th. Um, and it's cool because not only can you do the Kentucky Castle family reunion for Drew Estate, but you can also do the Bourbon Trail while you're there. So it's kind of an
Mhm.
interesting trip. Trying to get my wife to do that, but it looks like we're going to be going to the August 9th Connecticut Barn Smoker. So
Gotcha.
obviously we're going to report on that when we're there, when we get back. And all tickets are going to be going on sale March 14th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you don't have to worry about grabbing tickets now because they sold out super quick last time. March 14th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the release date for the tickets. Now, for the big announcement that the everybody tunes into the Freestyle Live for is their new cigar. So for the longest time, uh, Drew Estates, their factory is in Nicaragua in Esteli,
Mhm.
and they have announced that uh, they're not moving, but they are releasing a new line. So this is not an extension. This is a new brand. So it's not like you're not adding on to the Deadwood line. You're not adding on to the 20 Acre Farm. You're not adding on to any of those guys. This is going to be a new brand from Drew Estate. And it's their hashtag for this was hashtag making history because for the first time ever, they're going to be making a Dominican forward cigar. So most of their cigars are Nicaraguan based. Everything's based in
Mhm.
Esteli. So this is going to be their first Dominican based uh, cigar for their entire portfolio. Um, what they'll do is they bought the tobacco in the Dominican Republic. They have brought it back to Nicaragua, so it's not being rolled in the Dominican Republic for them through one of their partners. They brought it back to their factory in Esteli and are going to roll the Dominican cigars in Esteli, Nicaragua. So what they have given us though is it's a new Connecticut shade wrapper. It took them 40 blends to get it right. It's going to be a premium tobacco sweet cap. So
Mhm.
kind of like Deadwood, uh, kind of like Java and all those kind of like sweet tippy things. So it's going to be Connecticut shade. It's going to have a sweet cap. Uh, Dominican. It's going to be all Dominican tobacco, so it's a Dominican puro. Um, and the cool thing is what they're giving you this time is a cool little travel humidor. Everything is branded Drew Estate. So I believe it's like a 15 stick travel humidor. Uh,
Yeah.
and it's going to have a Drew Estate branded Paleo Pistola lighter. So if you've seen the Paleo
Mhm.
Pistolas before, it kind of looks like it goes up and then it kind of shoots out to the side, which are really nice for lighting your cigars. It's going to come with one of those Drew Estate branded Paleo Pistola lighters and then also Drew Estate branded dog tags. Um,
Mhm.
and for the first time, normally it comes with three. There you go, three
Three.
cigars.
Yep.
Usually it comes with three cigars, but this time it's cool. It's going to be four cigars, and they're not all going to be the same size. You're going to get one size of each Vitola that's going to be available. So you're going to get a Toro, a Robusto, a Gordo, and what they're calling a Pequeño. So most likely like a Corona or a Corona Gorda or something. So, and that's the first time they've done that too, because normally they'll have three cigars, all the same size. for their kits. But this time you're getting four different sizes, four cigars. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So I mean, we got a lot of information, and I believe, did you pick up the date on that when they're going to release it? Because
I did not.
there were a couple of different um dates. I could have sworn I thought I saw April 8th, but then somewhere I saw on an email, on the same email, they said April 18th. So it's either going to be April 8th or April 18th is going to be their release night where they're going to do another freestyle live, and they're going to reveal what this new brand is for Drew Estate. So, we're kind of really looking forward to that.
Sure, for sure.
What are your thoughts?
I'm excited. I I really enjoy a lot of the stuff that Willie Herrera blends.
Mhm.
So I'm looking forward to trying it. And
I don't think it's a Willie Herrera blend. I think it's going to be a Jonathan Drew blend
oh, okay.
because Willie
Uh,
Herrera has his
yeah,
own brand. I
right.
think this is Jonathan Drew. I don't think this is Willie Herrera at all.
Okay. Uh, I I'll be honest with you. I only kind of half watched, and of course, too, all the stuff that comes in the pack caught my eye. But yeah, and the travel humidor actually has a tray in the top, so you can put all your
Yeah,
cutters and other
yeah. It's
all
got
your
like a little,
tools
yeah.
in the top and
It's gonna
have
be
your
nice. I like their stuff. Their last kit was a really nice melamine ashtray,
yep,
and it had a cutter, which I didn't like because it was plastic, and it had one of
yeah,
those little single stick flame lighters, which I thought was kind of cool.
yeah. Well, and the, I thought I caught that it's going to come with another one of those plastic safety guillotine cutters.
It might,
I may
I
be
believe
wrong
it
about
said,
that, but
let me see, let me take a look. I write cutter down? I didn't write cutter down, but I thought he
gotcha.
said there was a cutter in there. But then also,
Yeah,
if you looked at the new swag that they're also giving out, um, they're also giving out at their events. They're doing the M. So they have these like spray can lighters, these big spray
yes,
can torches. They're doing one for the H99 branded
yep.
spray can torch. I know they're doing a M81 shade the
Give me
black,
M81.
the
Yep.
blackened torch. Um, as well as all their new stuff is all like shade to black style. So it's all like that kind
Yeah.
of gothic lettering and blacked out hats and blacked out lighters, I'm really looking forward to it. So, I'll probably catch a
Yeah.
Drew Estate event sometime this year. I know my lounge near me does it, so we'll go check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my eye out. And yeah, the I'm really interested in the Kentucky Barnstormer for the family reunion this year in
The
the
family
castle.
reunion in Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah, so don't know if I'll be able to make it happen this year, but maybe next year, maybe they'll continue there because I think they were at the castle last year.
They were
I
at the
think they
castle
really
last
just
year.
thought they just really loved it. And
Yeah.
it's with that one there's food and there's drink and
Oh yeah.
it's a big time it looks like. So
Yep.
um I'm always good for always down for a Drew Estate event.
Yeah, Drew Estate does it good. Drew Estate has a lot of swag. Drew Estate does a lot of events. They have some great reps. Um,
Yeah.
Willie goes and Jonathan Drew goes, and you
Uh
got Pedro
Pedro,
Gomez, you got
Gomez,
Izzy.
Izzy, yep.
They all show up, and it's a great time. I'm actually looking forward to see them at Smokinos.
Hmm.
They're gonna be at Smokinos doing a big thing. So that's at the middle of May. So that's gonna be a cool event. They actually showed there's gonna be some event cigars for Drew Estate at the Smokinos. And it's two Lanceros of the L40 in like a specific blend just for Smokinos. So I'm really looking forward
Oh,
to that. So yeah. Yeah.
nice,
So,
nice.
but yeah. So, without further ado, um,
Well, and always the rapper report is brought to you by Valor Cigar Cutters.
oh yeah, Valor Cigar Cutters. Let me tell you, these
Best.
guys are fantastic. I love these guys. Honestly, their things are built like tanks, and they're fantastic. Super sharp blades, made in the United States. and they're veteran owned and operated, and 10% of all their sales go back into charities which help the veterans and first responders. So be sure to check them out. Their link to their page is on our link tree, and go check them out. They're a good group of guys. They actually just came out with some cigar cases,
Yes,
three finger cigar cases, and
yes.
so we're looking forward to seeing what the cigar cases are like and how they stand up. So uh, thanks, guys. Thank you for believing in us. We super appreciate you guys kind of signing on to be a sponsor, and we love you guys. We love your stuff. So keep putting out great products, and
Most definitely.
we'll keep supporting you. So thank you very much. And so, what about what's in the ashtray? What did you smoke? Good or bad?
Uh, I had one that was really good. It's from it was the War Dogs brand cigars, another veteran owned and operated company out of uh, out of Florida. Um, and I had their actually their company is called Hayes Gray, which I think is a naval term, but the cigar line is War Dogs, and it's the 1982. And it was a I'm trying to find my notes now. I believe it was an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper and Nicaraguan binder and filler. Um, it was a little lighter wrapper than I'm used to, but really enjoyed it. It was the first I'd had of their line, and just really solid smoke.
Nice.
So, and again, anybody uh, supporting veterans and first responders, I'm going to support them, and I know you are too, Rob. Whenever we can.
Absolutely.
So, What have what stood out to you lately?
So, over the last couple weeks, we saw this new cigar drop called the CAO Amazon Basin, and people are buying boxes left and right. People are really fanboying over it. I don't get the hype. So I had a 2024 version stashed in my humidor, so I decided to pull it out. So I was smoking the 2024 Amazon Basin from CAO. An Ecuadorian Sumatra. It's got an Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper. It's got a Nicaraguan binder, and the filler is where the special, the magic of the Amazon basin is supposed to happen. So it's Dominican filler. It's a mix of Dominican, Colombian, and Brazilian Braganza filler. And the Braganza is the special tobacco that gives, that makes everybody go crazy. Um,
Mhm.
and so apparently, the story about Braganza is that it's grown in the Brazilian rainforest, and it's not grown in traditional fields, but in like it's grown in the rainforest. So it's not grown in the fields like traditionally, like
Mhm.
Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, in these big square plots. Basically, what they do is they go into the rainforest, they plant the plants um, underneath the canopy, and what they do is they arrange them where the sunlight shines through the canopy. So it's not like one big giant perfect square. There's
Mhm.
like spottiness here and there, and the Braganza is harvested only every 3 years.
Yes.
So you're probably this year, 2024 was probably harvested in 2022 or 2023, possibly 2021. Um, and then what it is it's rolled into these big long rolls, and then it's fermented that way, kind of like an andullo process.
Mhm.
Andullo is treated the same way, and it gives it this really awesome kind of fermented flavor. But for me, I mean, it was a good cigar. It wasn't like, oh my god, earth shattering, but it was, meh. I don't get the
Yeah,
hype. I mean, I wouldn't go run out and buy a box. So
gotcha.
that's that's what stood out to me this week. I wanted to kind of get that out there because, like I said, everybody was kind of jumping on the Amazon vaping train.
Yeah, yeah, and I saw a post that you made about it, and some of the guys in there going, "Oh, well, you can't fairly, you can't talk about the 25 if you're smoking the 24. They're completely different blends, and the 23 was better than the 24." And it's like, come on, guys, it's our opinion. It's what we're getting from the cigar. You might get something totally different. You might love it. You may hate it. Whatever.
Yeah,
Just chill. Let's just enjoy our smokes.
yeah,
So, but no, I haven't seen availability of them here.
yeah.
Of
We have a
course,
box. We went through our local lounge that I go to. Uh, they went through. They had 4 boxes. They had gone through 3. There should still be 1 box left. So I may go pick up some of the 25s just to stash uh
yeah.
for later, just to see what the big deal is. I may smoke one now to see if it's so much better than the 24. But
Well, it's from what I've heard, the 25 is pretty. It starts out a little with the bang, and then kind of mellows the rest of the way down. So,
yeah.
so
And as
well,
always, that's what's in the ashtray, and it's brought to you by Bolts and Brave. You want to tell us about Bolts and Brave?
Bullets and Brave is a company out of New York. They make these killer uh,
Cigar
uh,
stands.
metal
Fantastic.
cigar stands. These happen to be customized with our logo. So if you have a need, hit him up. They have an Etsy store also. And
They could design anything for you.
oh, for sure. And I know he's working on some really cool. He had a limited drop. Um, the finish of the metal was kind of a goldish, yellowish with the iridescent,
Yeah.
uh, and it had lightning bolts,
Nice.
laser stamped, and it also has his Bullets and Braves uh, limited drop logo with the skull. And
Nice.
I wish I had it here to show, but yeah, he those were very limited. So go check out his Etsy store. He may still have one or two. And really, for the price, I've seen
Mhm.
I've seen some of the wood ones, or for
Double.
about the same price. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Nick does great. I've seen him do some, like the front pocket wallet, like the Riz style wallet.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep an eye out for that. And he did some great cups for us that I don't think either one of us have with us tonight. But I did drink coffee out of mine today. So
I drink coffee out of mine all the time, and it's great. It's just
yeah.
like my Yeti. So,
Oh, for
I
sure.
love it.
For sure. Yeah. Bullets and Brave.
So,
So
yeah, it's a great company. So, but without further ado, we're going to get into what we're here to do tonight. We are going to talk about the Coroneta Maduro by Crowned Heads. All right, fantastic.
yeah.
So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to smoke this cigar together. We are going to give you a report on it. We're going to give you a grade out of 50, each of us. We're going to combine those grades, and that grade is going to be out of 100, obviously.
Mhm.
So here's our grading scale. I actually printed mine up, and you start out with a pre-light out of 10. So that's going to be your initial construction. That's going to be your look, your feel, your smell, your touch. Then you're going to go into your flavor. That's going to be your flavor notes. We put a box here so you can kind of jot down what flavor notes we're getting, what we like, what we don't like, and that's going to be out of 20. Next, we've got the burn. Is it straight? Do we have to touch it up? Is it running away? Is it tunneling? Is it canoeing? So there's that. All right. Then we got the strength and body. So we're just gonna medium, medium plus, full, whatever we got to do. Then your overall experience. What's your overall experience with the cigar after we've smoked it? What do you think? It's going to be out of 10. And our final score is going to be out of 50. What we're going to do is we're going to add them together. That's going to give you a score out of 100. And you're either going to be getting an A, B, C, D, or F. So let's get to it. So
Yes.
you have some input. Give us some information on the Crown Heads Coroneta Maduro. You have the blend already written out.
Yes. Um, it is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper. Um, and mine is it's got a nice sheen to it. Um, and then and then the binder is Ecuadorian Connecticut seed, and then fillers from Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, and the U.S. So we get to enjoy a little American tobacco in here, and it's of
Normally, that's
course
going to be Connecticut broadleaf
Connecticut broadleaf, yeah,
or
and
Pennsylvania, but I
yeah,
believe I believe this one's Connecticut broadleaf.
gotcha, and of course it's rolled at Casa Carrillo,
Yep,
um,
E.P. Carrillo's
and
factory,
yes, so um,
and
I've been looking forward to this one.
the now just to get us just to not to mix it up. The Maduro is rolled at Casa Carrillo. The Habano, I believe, is rolled at My Father Factory, Don Pepin's factory, which is kind
Gotcha.
of weird. It's the same line, different factories for different cigars. So, what are
Right.
your first impressions? Let's take a look at this cigar. All right,
Yeah.
what do you think? It's got a nice chocolate,
So
nice dark chocolate wrapper.
yes,
It's got a
um,
nice dark
I'm
chocolate wrapper.
I'm not seeing any flaws at all.
There's
Um,
definitely veins.
yes,
It is a very rough, textured outside, almost like sandpaper. It has
yes,
a nice oily sheen to it. You could like rub your finger on it, and then you could feel the oil
yeah,
on your fingers. So
yes. But
you know,
it's not one of those. I mean, the cello is still pretty clear. So,
yeah,
um,
it's a pretty new
so
cigar.
yeah,
It's got a good pack.
yeah.
So if
It's
you
not
kind of squeeze
spongy.
it, it's
Yeah,
got a really nice pack to it. There's no soft spots, right? Let's see the
right.
flavor note. Let's see the scents. I get some coffee,
Yeah, there's
some
something
earth,
sweet.
some barnyard.
Yeah, the hay note is
The hay is there. The hay in the barnyard's there, especially on the foot. If you smell the foot, you can
yes.
smell the hay in the barnyard.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
All
It's
right.
it smells a
So
lot like sweet feed for horses.
there you go. So it's got a main band. It's got a secondary. It's got a main band with the leaf, the Coronetta leaf, and it says Maduro on it. It does not say Coronetta on it at all. You have a secondary foot band, which says Crowned Heads, which is the logo for Crowned Heads. Thanks, John.
Yep.
By the way, I got the hat too, so hat
Yeah,
just the hat just goes with the fit tonight. All
that's
right,
for sure.
so let's light this puppy up.
Well, and on the cold draw, it's a nice
Oh,
smooth,
cold draw.
nice nice smooth, plenty of great draw.
Great draw. It's a little open. It's a little open for me. I like a little more
You know,
resistance.
I gotcha. Again, I get that sweet, that hay, that
Mm,
barnyard um, on the cold draw.
I get a lot of earthiness on the draw too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the earth and kind of the minerally um, flavor.
First impressions.
I'm gonna tell you, I love the aroma that's coming off of the toasting.
So I get a big black pepper hit right up front.
Yeah, for sure.
Black pepper and earth, like damp earth.
Yeah, most definitely. Um, and for people new to cigars, when we say earth, we're not saying that it tastes like dirt, but it's kind of that wet soil smell after you come out after a fresh an initial rain, and that kind of earthy scent.
The retro has nice cedar to it. Has some cedar. I get a nice right up front. I get a nice like an espresso.
Yeah, that's there's some kind of something that's kind of lingering um, on the back, um, and maybe cedar,
Yeah.
but
Is it
it's got a
actually, you know what it
sweetness to it.
reminds me of? Reminds me of like charred oak barrels,
Yeah,
like the way like bourbon tastes
right.
or like whiskey. It's got that charred oak flavor. All right. So we've had our initial impressions. So we will see you guys back at the end of the first third. All right. All right. We're back. We are now into the second third. Right. Your ash fell off. Mine is actually still
It
going strong.
it did. It
If you
just
look,
fell off.
if you look, the burn is a little wavy.
Gotcha.
So it's not perfectly straight, but it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous holding on well. Oh, there we go. Holding on well.
Yeah,
Nice stacking dimes right there. Great construction.
for
Carrillo does
sure.
a great
Well,
Carrillo does a great job when he rolls his sticks.
yeah. Well, but you can see that the burn on mine is, I mean,
Nice and
virtually
straight.
razor straight. So,
I'm
but
gonna
yeah,
ash because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna lean back and it's gonna fall off. There we go.
a little lap ash never hurt anybody.
Yeah, no, you're just the ash hole at that point. So second, third, so far, the the spice on the black pepper has definitely backed off.
Yeah,
I get a
agreed.
lot of I get a lot of cedar now. I get like fruit.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that sweetness is, but it almost, I don't know, maybe almost it's not like a sugar sweet, but maybe makes me think of like a plum,
Yeah,
but not
I still get the
not
espresso, black coffee espresso note. But It's going well. The flavors are good. I'm happy that the spice backed off.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm enjoying it
It's
thoroughly.
it's still present in the retro, but in the mouthfeel, it's you're gonna sniff that cigar. You're gonna sniff that cigar down. You should see DJ. He's got the whole. He's cleaning his nose out with a cigar.
He's gonna have
But
a hard time lighting it.
yeah, you're gonna have a hard
Yeah,
time lighting it. But yeah. So I mean, like I said, the mouthfeel, the spices definitely ramped back a little bit, which I'm glad. It's still
yeah,
present in the retro. You can still retro and still get that cedar, still get that big hit of black pepper. The cigar right now started out, I believe, as like I would even say it started as like a medium, like a straight
yeah,
medium to a medium plus.
yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking was a medium plus on the very front.
So so far, doing well, and we will see you guys back into the final third. All right, guys, and we're back. We are nearing the end of the second third, getting into the third. Again, you can see the burn is pretty straight. For me, burn has been excellent. I haven't had to touch it up at all. Nice ash, holding on well. The it has gone into a full minus at this point. Uh, I don't expect it to go any higher. I've smoked a bunch of these already. We're at a full minus. Um, the black pepper kind of backed off in the second third, which is nice.
Yeah, the coffee's still there.
Coffee's still there. The charred oak is still there. It's more, there's no cream in it.
You know,
I'm not getting any baking spices like I usually do it. The San Andres is the one that always has the coffee flavor to it.
yeah,
I
the
said it's
ash is
it's a lot
still.
of it's a lot of smoke. The burn line is straight. Haven't touched it up.
You know,
It's a very well rolled cigar by EP Carrillo and his factory. They did a fantastic job.
most definitely.
What are your thoughts so far on the cigar?
Oh, I'm digging it. It's definitely. Uh, I just hate that I didn't have it last year because it would have made my list. Um, uh, I'm loving it. I mean, like you said, the construction is very very good. Um, the the smoke is still airy. It's a lot of smoke. Um, yeah, so still that earthy mineral. That's toward the back. Um,
Yeah.
would you say it has a long finish?
Yeah, I think it sticks around.
Uh,
Black pepper is still very present in the retro.
yeah,
To me, it has like a classic. It has like that classic Carrillo kind of flavor profile. which is like a nice, real heavy spice. It's not super heavy. I'm not a like a spice bomb. I wouldn't call this like it's funny that you can kind of compare cigars to one another. Like I would call this a Carrillo spicy. I wouldn't call this like an Espinosa spicy
Gotcha.
because Espinosa is like melt your face off spicy, and I don't like that.
Right. Yeah.
But it definitely tingles. So, you got a
Oh, yeah.
really nice dose of the black pepper still.
Yeah. Mm. And like you said, it does kind of stick around.
All right, guys. So, now we're just about at the bands, and we will get back to you when we get to the end of the final third and give you our closing thoughts on the cigar. And we'll see you soon.
Let's go.
All right, guys, and we are back. We are into. I ashed because I was hanging on by a thread. We are back into the final third with the final thoughts. We're actually almost done. And if you could see, my burn is straight. Literally, I have not touched it up a single time
Yeah, me either. My
at
burn
all.
is
Like I said,
razor straight.
Carrillo has done an amazing job. Um, the final third is the black pepper kind of comes back. It's more cedar forward now. It's more oak forward, like that charred oak forward. Um, the dark fruit kind of dropped into the background, so I'm not really getting that anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a lot of the spice. It's more, like I said, it's more of the charred oak. It's more of the charred oak. It's gonna sit at a full minus. I'm at a full minus right now, definitely.
Yeah.
So, um, like I said, I'm not really getting any new flavors. Like I said, I got the black pepper. I have the earthiness, the espresso, the charred oak, the dark fruit kind of disappeared. I'm still getting that charred oak. I'm still getting like that leathery kind of really dark, like damp, earthy flavor.
Yeah. That's that's exactly where I'm at. Uh, I'm not catching anything sweet anymore.
Nope,
Um,
it's oak and earth.
yeah.
So let's did we want to
Yeah.
do our ratings now? What do you think?
Um, I I thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right, so let's do
So
it. So my burn is gonna be a 10.
yep, that's what I went with. 10 out of 10.
No touches, razor, razor lined it. Uh, my overall experience on this, flavor profile is going to be an 18, and my overall experience, it's got good smoke, enjoyable cigar, and it's going to be a 9. I'm sitting at a I'm like sitting over my cigar, like inhaling this thing, and it's making me cough now.
I got you. Yeah, I'm
So
still.
I'm sitting at like I sit. Do you have your final score?
Um, yeah, I'm trying to add it up. I got everything. Yeah. So
All right. So my final score is right there. 46 out of 50.
Gotcha.
Perfect burn line. Great flavor profile. Pre-light's decent. And the 9 overall experience. So I'm at a 46. What do you got?
I I've got of course 8 out of 10 on the pre-light. I also gave it an 18 out of 20 on the flavor. Uh, again, 10 out of 10 on the burn. And I'm right in there with you. I'm giving it for a total experience, uh, 9 out of 10. So I had a 45 out of
45.
50.
So at 45 out of 50 and a uh a
46,
45 out of 50 and a 46 out of 50, we're sitting at a 91 out of 100.
91 out of 100. So yeah, that's
That's a solid A.
for
That's a solid
sure.
A. So did you obviously enjoyed your cigar? I obviously
I
enjoyed
loved it.
I
I
obviously
loved it.
enjoyed my cigar. Like I said, this was my number one cigar for the year.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do you have any closing thoughts in
Um,
general?
just, just again, another banger from Crowned Heads.
Amazing.
They, John works with some amazing people. So, and just to show you what I brought in my travel humidor. So, well, you can't really tell, but I've got the Los Calaveras 2024, the Decimo Anniversario, and an Oliva Serie G. And
Series G is amazing. Series G is a
oh,
great Cameroon. It's so
I
sweet
love
and
it.
nice.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm I'm thankful you sent this for me because it's not in any of the shops around here. So,
Yeah. Well, I got a ton of them.
but
I got 2 full boxes at home. So
sweet, sweet. So, but yeah, yeah, like I said, Crown Heads is killing it.
yeah,
I can't wait to get into uh, the Los Calaveras stuff. In fact,
yeah,
I'm fixing to probably go pick up a couple of more different years from the humidor here.
yeah,
But
yeah. Send me a
uh,
couple.
oh, most definitely, most definitely.
I got about 20 cigars coming your way. So
Nice, nice. Well, I've picked you up for 2019 Los Calaveras, so
love it.
that's going to be coming your way. So I'm still going to have to pick up a couple of 21s, and uh, I think they're running low on 22s, but so I may jump on that one
There
first.
you go.
So, but no, I just again want to say thank you to our sponsors, Valor
Yeah.
Cigar
Thank you to
Cutters.
thank you, Valor. Thank you, Bullets and Brave.
Yes,
It's
and
you guys have been amazing to us, and we just love shouting you guys out. Like I'm telling you, they're built like a tank. Those
oh,
cutters
for
are
sure.
fantastic, super sharp, uh,
Yes,
and it's gorgeous. Can't wait to get your cigar cases.
yes.
So
Go.
yeah, thank you to our sponsors. You guys have been amazing. We love you guys,
Yes.
and you know we're behind you 100%.
Yes, for sure. Always shout out to all of our friends in the cigar community and podcast community.
Absolutely,
Smoking Sound.
smoking sounds.
Um, and Sean was just recently on a nostalgia podcast.
Yeah,
Uh, the name escapes me right now, but yeah, so they've been great. Jason, the Dram Amateur, um, he's doing some really cool stuff on the spirit side. He's also a cigar guy, so
Yeah,
uh, but but big shout out to that and all the love we've been shown.
yeah.
Uh, and cigars with Angel, man, he reposts everything we put out. So big thank
Thanks,
you
guys. Awesome.
to the
Much love to you
community.
guys. Honestly, much love. And
Yes.
John, John has been such a huge supporter of uh, not only of me, but us. And he posts everything that we post. And John Huber, uh, you're an amazing guy, man. Keep being. He's so
Yes.
down to earth. Like I said, he's just an
Yeah.
amazing guy. We're gonna have him on our podcast. We just got to line him up for a date, and I'll see him at PCA when he's got some new stuff coming out for PCA. So
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to that. Paniolo just came out, so he just released the 25 Paniolo, which is their Hawaiian exclusive that goes
Yes.
along with their Yellow Rose of Texas and their Tennessee Waltz and their Ohio. They have an Ohio State one too, Buckeye Land, I
Yeah.
think it's called.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, so this is Rob from the Lounge Life podcast, and right over there, that's
This is
Al.
Al.
And
Thanks.
be sure to check us out on YouTube. Be sure to YouTube. We are video and we are audio only for Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go check us out. Um, if you subscribe to us, please do us a favor, subscribe, check us out, give us a like, interact with us. We don't bite hard, and
No, leave us a comment.
we love everybody, and we do this for fun. We're not getting paid for this, so enjoy, guys. Much love. Be good to your family. All right.
And I hope you win the battles that you tell nobody about.
All right. Peace out, guys.